So what we're going to do is, it's gone now, see, because we've, it's like a false way of doing it now, ain't it? Because you've already asked me the questions.
I'll ask you the question then.
Go on then.
So Glenn, I've got this real issue, right? I've never really practiced Spanish guitar using Pima. And I'm trying to do arpeggios with the bass, with the thumb you're doing the bass strings, and I'm just keep moving my thumb in a way. It's just not happening, right? So how can I approach that in a better way?
Well, I've got this piece of music, which I have here for you. I'm going to show you, because as I asked you, the first question is, if someone asked you to play a tune all the way through, obviously we know you play electric guitar, but if someone said to you, oh, I just said, that's a lovely guitar there, play us a song all the way through, and it's got to last, say, at least, even playing for a minute and a half of solo guitar on its own, could you say you could comfortably do it without making a mistake?
I think that is extremely unlikely, especially on an acoustic guitar.
Yeah. So we're going to change that, yeah? Now, as we said, we've tried a few different approaches, like doing the thumb and playing lead stuff, which is jumping too far ahead, yeah? So what I've done, I learnt a lot of simple classical pieces. And this one here is it's just like a study piece, which will be available if anyone else is interested in the description down below or on my Patreon site. It's a study in A minor, and it's in the first position, but I'll play through it first, because obviously I'll send you the video so you got it. I'm going to play through it without a mistake, and this is what your challenge is for you to do when you come back to the next lesson. And I'm going to tell you how to do it with using your fingers and stuff. So we've got this. So that, for someone who's never heard play, like who's not a guitarist, that's a good party piece for someone if they said, because they'd be, wow, that sounds lovely. And that goes back to a story I heard. I used to teach this geezer, and he learnt a song called Romance. Have you heard that? It's an old classical piece as well. And basically, he said he was playing his guitar in the evening. I'm going to get onto this. I'm going to show you what fingers to use and that. This is another good story. So he said he was playing his guitar, and I taught him this piece called Romance, which is a good classical piece to learn as a beginner. And his wife had been out for the night, and she brought her friend back. I don't know if she was getting a cab from there or anything. So he was just sitting on the sofa playing. And she's like, oh my God, that is amazing. How are you doing that? He said she was absolutely blown away. Like she couldn't believe that he could play. So people who don't play the guitar are easily impressed. So if you can play something simple and well, you've got a great party piece. And as long as it sounds good. And he said she was just like mesmerised by him doing that. And that tune, I think that's where Metallica got, I think he got that from, which I learnt first. And then when Metallica come out, I was like, oh, that sounds like Romance. But because I heard that first. Anyway, back to this tune, which say the PDF will be available down below. I'm going to send this video on to my student. So basically, what you've got to do is, which you wasn't doing, which a lot of people do, they either try and do everything with one finger, or they try and do it with one finger and one thumb, yeah? And as you said, the classical way is the P-I-M-A, yeah? Now this shape here, it's a really simple shape, and you're just going to use your thumb. You're going to go, look. Now if I get in close, this is the thing, it's a finger basically for each string. So my first finger is doing the G string, my second finger is doing the B string, and my third finger is doing the E string. And you don't move, so look. So when we put this chord together, so before I'd even attempt to, what you don't want to do is get the tune and blast your way through it and play it, because all you're going to do is go back to your old habits and play it like at the old style you would do it. So you could sit there all day just doing that. Now another little tip as well, which some people might say, oh, it don't matter, but some people like resting their finger there. A great jazz guitarist called Martin Taylor does that, and he's done all right. But what you want to try and do is, see my right hand's just floating, and this is to do with your arm. Find it in a position on your guitar where it's, mine's just sitting there naturally, whatever guitar I pick up now, look. And then it goes, look. Remember that? You leave that finger on, but then I'm going to use my thumb and just my first finger, so look. Now for the next line, basically it's this D minor chord, look. And it's based on an E chord, but a small E, we could look. See how I'm leaving these fingers on now? Then to C6, we could call that A minor with a C and a bass. Look. Back to an E chord, and then up. What line's this on now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seventh line down, it's just an A minor chord, look. But just swapping the bass note. Now, the thing what hasn't changed really on the main thing with this picking pattern is the same all the way through. Same, you've got to be consistent with the fingers what you're using and stuff. So look. So that last bit, look. To the E. Now the other tip that you can do, which will sound good and make it sound dramatic and stuff, is add pauses in it. Don't have to blast all the way through it. Do it like when you're playing, when you come to the end of the line, look really serious, like, you know, you're really passionate about the next move, and I'll show you what I mean. Because you know, like when you was trying to finger pick and you was pausing on the changes, it was obvious that you was having trouble getting to them. But what you can do now is, watch this, I'll show you what I mean. And I'll tell you when I'm going to do it. We've got this, look. And then you can speed up again. See that? Look. And it creates something, don't it? And then at the end, this is the bit where the finger picking's different. Why are you laughing?
It'd be worth it just to see your face, Glenn.
And the last bit, we're going to go, look, the picking's different. The last line is a great grand finale. We're going up. I'm just picking straight down. Thumb, first, middle, third. Or P-I-M. So we get this, look. Slow down, because then you can. And that way you can create a piece of music, slow down, speed up, it creates all that. But first of all, just do it as an exercise. I'll send you this video now.
Well,
So if anyone's interested, the tab will be available down below in my description. So, you got any questions on it?
well, it was a great lesson, really, really helpful. So I've got my homework. There's one flaw though.
Go on.
Well, you said it was a great party piece. Well, no one ever invites me to parties. So.
You can have a party on your own, can't you?
No.
I'm sure the wife will enjoy listening to it.
I'm sure she will.
Did she?
But no,
Does she still listen to you playing guitar or not? No interest.
No, I think she's sort of got a little bit fed up of hearing me plucking around all the time. But
Same
honestly,
here.
mate, that was really, really, really helpful. So I know exactly what I've got to do now. So
Brilliant. Right.
Right, buddy.
Let's sort you out a lesson. One try. What date's good for you?
Shoot a date at me and I'll let you know.
Do you want to do? I'm just trying to do a 7 in the morning. Do you want to try the 3rd of May?
Yeah, let's give that a crack. 3rd of May, 7 in the morning.
Let's have a look. You're there. Right, you have a good day, mate.
Yeah, and you, buddy.
See you soon. See you later, mate. Bye.
Yeah, bye.